$100 bill. For real, what's up? What's up? It's your boy MB, man. I'm here, man. What's happening? For all the killers. For all the killers in the $100 billers. What's up, man? I got feelings, man. Check it out now. Stuck on the realness. Man, say that one more time, man. Say that one more time, man. Say that one time, man. I got you stuck off the realness. This thing here real, man. What's up? Been 2 days, man. Ain't been that long. What's up, D-boy? What's up, Jamal? What's up, Kenny? What's up? What's up, man? Mr. Paperclip, Mr. Paperclip, the real Mr. Paperclip. Got a lot of haters now. High profile. Say that one time, man. Come on. Stuck off the realness. Say it one more time, man. I can say it again, man. Say it again, man. I won't hear that. Nah, right here. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. What's up, man? What's happening? Got that shop. See how dusty it is? Been there all day today. Solo Xbox. Here for some questions, man. See which ones I can answer. Inside your face, you know what how it is. You get the whole body laced up by the whole. Yeah. Go up here and get some of these questions, man. Last time, please. What's up? What's up? Thank you, Sam. What's up to my wife, boy? 11-6-18. I will go by what Rusty said, man. I don't see what's wrong with what Rusty said. Rusty gonna give you the best balanced sound. So why you want to go got Rusty? Who's Rusty's the owner of the company? I know for sure Rusty tests all his products. So if you want to go a little bit bigger because you're not using the rated power, a little bit, but best boxing, what he say? He gives you one. He gives you one number. He don't need your range. So go with Rusty say. He want to make the sub. Made here in the U.S. too. You said level 6. Made here, globally sourced product. Why you want to go with Rusty say? I don't know. Stay off F-book. Chemicals. In fact, Rusty was impressed with what I did with Fred Porter's single 10 doing 143 dB at 20 hertz. Yeah. I like to go by what the manufacturer say, man. Not these dudes on Facebook telling you all this different stuff. You think they know. I ain't one of them people. Ain't no such thing as a half-red cook. You know it, man. What's up? What's up, MB? What's up, Fred? What's happening with you, little bro? What's up, man? What's up, man? What's up, Fred? When I say Fred Porter, that's him right there. That's the real that guy. Somebody else stole his name. That's the real that guy right there. Ask him. He can answer all your electrical questions. 2D 608s on the Triumph's Big Boss 3K. How would it play? Bass be hollow. Be loud. But in my opinion, the bass be hollow. I think you should buy a strong amp. Class D amp. Get off the full bridge amp. You're going to make power, but different kinds of power and different kinds of gas. Think about it. Gas 87, 89, 93. It's all gas. Yes, it is. All going to make your car move. Yes, it is. One going to burn cleaner. One going to burn cleaner. Not going to build a deposit inside your engine. You'll get more miles to the gallon. Same thing apply with power and amps. Because if it didn't, then why everybody buying these expensive amps? But if all wattage is the same, then why you have all these different names with all these different amps? And some giving you less power but want more and more. I think that Big Boss 3K. Tariam's named the company. Big Boss is the marketing scheme directed towards you. And then I think it's what, $179? Let me give you a little something to think about. Let's look at that. That's what I like to say this all the time. Let's unbox this. Let's unbox this. Let's really unbox it so I got you up here. It's a such thing in business called people trying to sell you something and people trying to give you something for what they didn't sold you. Most companies operate in the United States, most of these call companies, they're just trying to sell you something. They ain't really giving you nothing. But they'll sell you anything. They see what the industry standard is, and they say, okay, well, I can make a boat ton of money if I put the price point right here and use these words and color schemes. Probably, you ever notice all these cardio companies, things like Death Bounce? They put all these scanty clad women, panties and a speaker between their legs. What that got to do with what that got to do with output? Sex sales. Being marketed to. Let me really unbox this for you. Now, if that's all you can afford right now at this time, run it. But don't come to me and think I'm gonna stamp it. Cause this ain't not me. Not hate. I didn't buy it for you. Get what you can afford so you can do better. I ain't come out the womb with a dually truck. Took me a while. In my very first car was the Ford Festiva. I used to rock Pyramid, Super Blue 12s in that Ford Festiva. Yeah, back in high school. Yeah. And now I ain't where I am today. So if that's where you want to be now, it's cool. Everybody got to start somewhere. You definitely got to start with your money before you. But I'm not going to sit there and tell you, man, you can't do better. I'm not going to do that. So the Toyota Big Boss 3 is $290. They're going to give you $3K. Now they're going to give you $3K. Oh, my bad. For $249 off their store. All right. With that being said, let's go look at DC Audio 3K. I know the Digital Designs 2500 is $750. That's 2.5 times the price, and it's 500 watts less. I guarantee you're gonna outperform your 3K. Gonna sound better too, and have a less failure rate. But that's not taking them. I look at kickers, LX 3000. Man, they want $1,000 for that amp. Got more features, gonna last and sound a lot better than. You got very good subs. Arguably one of the best. Is one of my kings. You got very good subs. Compete with any standard cutout 8 on the market. Any of them, including the Sundown X8. What they on now? 4? Or did he jump to a 5? 4 or 3? Whatever the last one is. Compete with any model. USA. You compete with any of them. Brazilian Sounds, Gold. That 608 will compete with it. Do I have one right here? Yeah. They compete with any of them. Has the performance features to last and compete with any of them out on the market today. And if that way you went good with the amp, find you a good box, especially you got on the seat truck box. I'm available, others as well. But maybe you can't afford a good amp right now. But let's see what the going price for everybody else with 3K amp. Amplifier, here we go. So I told you what the design is. I told you what Kiki is. So DC Audio, 3K. Oh no, I don't need that one. I want the full range. 2,500 watts, 719. DB Drives, 3K. 2,500 is $700. $699. So everybody else has got about a 700 price range for their 3K, but Tariam's gonna give it to you for 250. Now, do you think it's because Tariam's is a good person? Do you know the owner? What is he doing? Is he a philanthropist? Or is he just saying if I undercut and give you half the component features that they give you, they're gonna make power. I'm not saying it's gonna do what they're gonna do, but it's gonna make power. It's gonna power your setup. I hope I answered the question. That's how I gonna play. You just went to the fuel pump. You bought 87 octane. That was you can afford. That's good. But someone else come along with less power, them performance features, and they sound deeper and richer. All you can say then, respectfully, all you can say is, "Man, I'm gonna get that for myself one day." Because in everything in life, brother, everything in life, there's levels to it. Everything. Ain't nobody doing something for nothing. Nobody. See if I can find another question here. Money Mike. What's up, MB? I got a question. Can I do with 2 solo X behind the rear seat, the rear cast Silverado? If you got 10 inches on the bottom, which will give you 8.5 between the 2 pieces of wood, and about 15 inches of height, and 7 at the top. Yeah, you can put that boy in there. 2 of them in there. 2 of them in the behind the seat. You got that much room. He's deep. He's 8 inches deep. I hope I answered your question. Jojo, what do we do for you? I answered this question already. 608. 608 do the same thing. They say V3 and V4. Yeah, they say V3 and V4. Same sub. He told you that. He just made the arms long on the V4. Same sub. He said that. Made the arms long, give you a backward rear clearance. You get more 8 millimeters backwards of rear clearance, but it's still 20 millimeters X-Max as the 3. I make the arms long. But everything else same. No more. Ask people that got the X3. Ask people that got the X3 and the V4. Ask them how much louder they got. I always ask Chris when he comes. I said, how much louder you get when you bought the V4? He right in. It wasn't no different. I said, yeah, so it wasn't. But if you buy a 608, buy a 25 weight, you'll see the difference. Yeah. People selling you something, people actually giving you something. Oh man. This right here, this is gas. I don't, bro. Let me tell you something. I want to be about people who don't have the time, the tool, or the know-how. If you got one of them 3 or all of those 3, I build you a box. Never say that. And not one video in these 2,000 I got up there, I was amazed I had that many. Never ever said I'm the best. And I always tell y'all stop doing that. The reason why I tell y'all do that, because the same people that bring you up like this here, the exact same people that bring you up like this, they did to Jesus. I ain't nowhere near Jesus. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. He did what they wanted him to do. They said, crucify him, kill him. And I see that happening right now. The bigger the farther I go up here. Because I might offend you one day and you ain't gonna say I'm the best. And I see that. I see that. So I don't like I just be a boxer, but that's all I've ever said. I be a boxer. If you ain't got the time, the tools, or the know-how, all those 3, I build you a box. And anything you see me do inside this vehicle here, in 2.5 cubes, I can say that to you. Like some people, they they do stuff with subs that ain't nobody else in the world can do in a ported box. I ain't doing that. I don't do no unicorn. I ain't doing nothing. I'm not doing anything with any stuff that you can't do. If you had the time, the tools, or the technical. If you don't have any of those 3, I can build you a box. And I can teach you another thing. I tell people, measure your box out. Measure for yourself. See what you got. I ain't put all my customers. Measure your box out. Don't trust me. Don't put that MBE. Ooh, just measure your box out. See if I didn't give you exactly what you needed instead of just give you like this dude in Atlanta talking about he got some wave boxes. Wave boxes. If you watch it, man, I build so many boxes for people for you. In your F-150 boxes, what do you make the front and rear box height? In your F-150, all depends. If you don't have a seat lift, it's gonna be 9.5 and 5, 9 1/4 and 5. If you don't have a seat lift, if you have a seat lift, it could be 10.5 to 11, depending on what sub you get. Except in the rear. I'm way up in Alberta, Canada, and want to try building a box in my truck. The video you make the audio blew me away. Cool. Now that's the height with the city lift. Now, as far as the internal dimensions and the port area, I'm not gonna help you do that because I build a box for a living. Not ship boxes to Canada. Channel you need to watch. You want to do it yourself is a dude named DIY. But truck boxes, definitely is my specialty. So I can't aid and assist you there. It defeat the purpose of me being able to take care of my family, Matthew. I hope you can respect that. If you don't, you get upset. It is what it is. Son, what's this right here? What 12 should I run a 2 cubic foot box? One you can afford. SA class of the T12. I have a 305 amp with a 400 alternator and 22 amp hours of LTO lithium. What's your goals? What are your goals? After everything's said and done, I think both of them take that power. And I don't decide what sells a person where I never do that. I just build a box for whatever the person needs. But in the 2 cube box, you pick. I really don't do stuff like that because I don't need nobody, I don't want nobody to run out, snip the little bit of video. And no. What I got opinion on is fact. What stuff you run what you can afford, choose what you're gonna make sure they in the right size box value. The classic can play 1.75 and the T1 can play 1.75. After that, you decide. What do you think about Scar? Not much. Change the Scar, CT sounds, resilient sounds. All of them make bass. Scar ain't changed since 2013. The only product they didn't add is the VXF line because I forgot what company. I can't remember that company. Went away from that, so they put in their line up. But them subwoofers ain't changed since 2013. Resilient sounds. If you look on Alibaba, you'll see the same subs, them and CT sound. You see the same sub. No manufacturing. No engineering, really. That design engineering part, miss me with that. So that's what I think about. Do they make bass? Yes. Are they affordable? Yes. Do they hold any championship world records? No. Pop. Scar does with William Gay. He doing amazing things. I don't know if he holds world records, but I know he won a lot of local championship meets around there. I don't think he holds no world records. I never heard of a big loud Scar Bill hold any kind of world record. But William Gay down in South Georgia, he beats a lot of other setups, and he runs VXF subs now. He was doing it though when he was running them ZVX subs. He was doing it too. I don't know about Bill. He was beating him on bass with stuff I like. Not no bourbon. He beat him on bass race. Yeah, music. Yeah, but I don't think much about him. Even with that being said, I don't think much about him. I ain't gonna run him. Yeah. Turn out big boy can now hold a count to any Korean made 4K. Hey, Fred. I feel you, man. The reason why is the hybrid is gonna beat that Taramps full bridge. I had a guy. Was he supposed to meet today? Oh, yesterday. Did he call me, man? I think yeah. Anyway, the guy that had the 4Q class 12s? Well, he had an 8K. He had a Taramps 8K on 2 ZVX 18s. Had a guy building a box. Me and him gonna meet up again the next couple of days. He has now upgraded, I think, lithium LTOs to BDC 2500s, each on a pair of Kicker Q class 12s. To 20. So he went to 5. First, he went to 1500 on each one. Now he's doing a 2500 on each pair, and he's louder and lower with better products. Y'all see him here when we do the video here shortly. When I meet up with him. Guy that's on the box with the Cadillac Escalade trunk, whatever. Got 5 aerial ports and four Q class 12s facing up. Does 150s in. Now he on 5K. He wouldn't even less power, rated power, so he in the smaller class. He was on 6K. He was on 6K. Now he went to 2500. He's building up because he's going to put a 2500 on each Solo X. He's going to put Solo X. He's going to get a new box. Maybe this summer, or maybe he's got to save up to it. But that's what he's working toward, putting a Solo X on each BDC 2500. My boy JT. Go to Parks in Atlanta and shut it down. If one Solo X calls for 3 cubic feet, does that mean 2 Solo X12s need 6 cubes or more? Or more. I'm deciding between 10s and 12s. That's true. If one needs 3, they want you to start at 3. Now you have a lot of people that are putting them in, 2.5, what everybody else put in. You're doing yourself an injustice. Kickers can play in big boxes. They're not a pioneer of small box performance. I want you to think I'm gonna put this video up tomorrow too, because I have a Solo X12 for a customer. The Solo X10, Solo X12, and Solo X15 and 18 all have 3-inch voice cords. Well, I know the 15, the 12, and the 10 have a 3-inch voice cord. They're rated for 2,000 watts on this. The Solo X8 has a 2.5-inch voice cord rated for 800 watts. But yet and still MBE myself, I have 2 on a 5K. And I'm going to show y'all witness after witness after witness after witness after witness. I don't know how long I'm going to be in there. Just to show you how doable they are. Every time when they hear videos y'all can put up, I'm going to take that customer to full tilt. Let them see no BSI needed. Full tilt that M5000. The song was 4 minutes. Take them to 142 dB. The guy, the video I did today on May 10th, when I just put up, when I gave him the meter to get to put down there, it was doing the 140. He'll tell you it was doing the one. He might comment. It was doing the 141.8. What's up, baby? That was 2 minutes to the song. He was still doing 141. What's up? Okay. You hungry? Give me 30 minutes. Let me take care of them. Now I do take care of you. All right. Love you. All right, then, baby. That's Vanna right there.
Thank you.
Vanna right there. Don't get me started about Scott, man. Hey, man, people got to start where they start at, though. But here's the thing, Kenny. We got a lot of sensitive men in the world today. And this ain't a channel for you, a real sensitive man. I've said numerous times, get what you can afford, man. F me. When somebody say something I don't agree with, scroll up. I don't even comment to them. I'm not with the emotional response. I don't care if they know that I don't care. I don't agree with that. I just scroll up, don't comment, keep it moving. But see, in this world, everybody don't ask me a question that you want me to give me an answer. And don't get your feeling hurt when I give you the answer. That's one reason why I like one thing about that this president up here, I do like that. I don't like everything come out of his mouth. Do not like everything come out of his mouth. But boy, he ain't talking around in circles. You ask that your good question, you're gonna get the answer. You might not like the answer, but you got the answer. That's what I am. Brings a lot of angst because I'm this new generation. A lot of these men are so emasculated. They envy, they cutting this, covering this. You got to be gentle with them. So I see now why men are having a lot of problem with women. These women basically running men around here. These dudes chasing after them because I see, but y'all ain't about as solid as baby food. It's baby food, man. I'm just that's what I'm seeing, man. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, man. They don't want the truth. Everybody want to be stroked. This is everybody get a trophy. There is no competition in America. Like everything. Come on, man. What's this right? But what's up, Kenny? I know that don't apply to you. I'm just talking about a dude, artist made, whatever his name is. If Solo X12 calls, I answered that question. New diesel. I just got a new kicker Solo X18. Yes, Lord. I'm going to run on a Tarion Smart Base 3K. Okay. What size box of Hertz should I tune it to? 18. Tell that thing to believe they tell you to start at 6 cubes. Start at 6 cubes. Remember, they said this Solo X 8. 1.8. I got it 1.25. They say 800 watts. I got them on a 5K. So you got 118 on a smart base 3K. One day go ahead and get you a better amp, man. But what size box? And you got to tune it to the music you listen to. I can't answer that question to you. I'm always amazed by that question. I say, what Hertz should I tune to? I'm gonna give you a rundown. For hip hop and R&B, particularly music coming out of Atlanta, 33 Hertz. And the music coming on the West Coast with DJ Mustard, Tiger, and all that. 33 Hertz. More balanced sound, highs and lows, 35. You listen to a lot of pop, 40 Hertz. You listen to rock and roll, you don't need a tune. That was my opinion on the tunes you get. You listen to a lot of decaf and rebase music, you might want to tune to 30 Hertz. It's going to dig far, far, far below tuning with ease, particularly if you put it in that 6 foot or better box, because your port area is going to increase substantially. Now, please, if you're going to build your own box, I'll tell you this part. 16 squares of port area is where you should start it. That's where you should end it. 16 per cube is where you should start it, not where you should end it. You be blessed, brother. T-Brew. Boy, thank you, T-Brew, man. T-Brew, I'm waiting on. Can't wait till you waiting on you, my brother. I know you got them boys in hand. Or did you get someone else to do it for you? Either way it go. Once you know, either way it go. What transact between me and you is solid, okay? I'm good. I'm good. But and I hope your daughter's doing great in school too. And I was glad I was able to do that. What's this right here? What up, MB? Hope you staying blessed. I'm debating my box tuning now based on what you did, tune the 30 Hertz with the Solo. Yeah, you did. Yeah, well, the box in there now is 33. I do know every vehicle is different. It is. And if you building boxes for yourself, bro, I know my vehicle. I retested the box at with a 33 Hertz tune in there. Thought I'd get the extra 0.34. I didn't. Now maybe it's a little cooler day today, and temperature outside, all kind of stuff could factor in. I thought maybe I was gonna hit that 143 today. I didn't even really test today because it was raining. I should have because it's kind of cool outside. But which means the air is denser. On a hot day, the air is gonna be thinner. All the SP guys that tell you that's true. It can be the difference in tenths, the thickness of the air. But yeah, you might have to build multiple boxes to see what's best for your cabin and what's tuning best for your cabin. I know what's best for my cabin to get me a balanced sound. That's why I show y'all my EQ settings. Everybody should be able to use the EQ. Everybody should be able to use the EQ. Where my box is tuned in, I don't mess with nothing around there because I'm gonna get a rise there anyway, so I ain't gonna mess with it. All right. I flatten out my response by when I do have it set at 80 Hertz. I have the 63 and the 80. At the highest, that little boost is +3. +3. What leads me to have the punchy sound like my Shaka Khan. When I show you my digital design playing Shaka Khan, that punchiness, I get that. And when I want to go low, it flattens everything out so that everything sounds good in the truck. With or without the BFI. But I'll keep my BSI on most of the time because I want all the bass notes to be below 35. That's just what I want to hear. I want to hear all the bass notes. Whatever bass note there is, I want to hit it that pitch and that tempo below 35 Hertz. You gotta ask about the if you get the sub in the box, maybe you get a good fight. Yeah, I promise. Appreciate it. What's up? What's up, man? Did I ever use an oval box Q sub back in the day? No, I didn't. But customer I can already hear. I don't know if he's in the feed right now. Look at you ever heard of Blam? BLAM? Well, they done took that same 6x9 speaker and brought it back out. It's actually, I think, 8x12. Big in France. Blam. BLAM. Distributed by MSC here in America. I'm gonna find it. I might get it just to show. I think it's gonna be more of a sound quality driver though than anything. But 500 RMS on an oval driver. It's 8x12. No seat lift needed, and then you got that much cone here with 500 watt. It'd be interesting to hear what it sound like. That's something interesting to talk about on the channel. So I'm trying to find a Blam audio dealer so I can bring y'all something new, like when I brought y'all the Wave-Tech audio for those who don't have a truck and just want nice bass, small package. Look at that Wave-Tech audio. Blam is something else that caught my interest. On this channel, I go with trying to show you what's new instead of just talking about the same old thing over and over again. That's not me. Plenty of channels do that. Let me see. Okay, you see him do 8,000 watts. Okay, that's okay. I got you. I got you. What's up, MB? Oh shoot. I want y'all, for those of y'all who follow what MBE say, you don't hear all these do in the comments. I want y'all to understand something. Water is just like gas. Water is just like gas. Let me see. Man, was a big guy. Did you see the pictures I sent you? No, I haven't looked at the phone yet. This box is something else. Yeah, that's that 4 box. But boy, when you come to Atlanta, I want to hear it. That 4 Solo X. I bet you it beating religiously, ain't it? Yeah. TC. I'll take a kicker, US amps. US amps back to you. They make some solid stuff too. Very high damping amps. B2, Falcon, DD amp any day before I grab a tar amp. So I steps. I got you, man. I got you. I don't cheap out on my cardio. Budget the base head probably tell you some stuff about that level of stuff. I don't use it. No, I ain't finna mess with that. I ain't gonna answer your question. Here. All I make is ported box and seal box. I don't know nothing about the dimensions inside of 86 Camaro, but something tells me a correct size Solo X10 2 for 2 ain't gonna fit in there correctly. I'm just thinking like Night Rider or something like that. I know it's a hatchback, so I don't think you got enough room to do anything that's gonna. I definitely won't be unless you got enough measure. You won't get it from me. I had to tell a customer that today. I don't just build boxes, my name. I don't have Pixie does. I build for performance. I've been on the channel trying to reach a good setup for myself, 1500 dually, 2/8 facing forward. I asked Carl my smart cap pack. Suggestions for my Sierra, 2/8 facing forward, brother. 2/8 facing forward and under seat truck box. Always what I recommend. Ain't it something, man? How much power have you thrown to yours, XI? How much power you have? Cause these two can take a 5K easy. I said about one when you afford just to have it, and now you say it's crazy, ain't it? It's crazy. It is crazy, man. Thank you, Heart to Hurt. Thank you, Heart to Hurt, and much success to you too, brother, and whatever you do. Let's go down here. Let me see. Boom, boom. MB, I have a 22 CMC Sierra with 225 HD2. Can you run a 2 on load or a half on load? I had a Memphis Audio 51 amp and thought I was getting an upgrade with a 2000 watt digital design SS. Feel like 51s hit more. That odd. Yes, it is. But the DD 2000, that's pretty much the same. You should have went to the M series. You went the budget series. You probably went to the M 2500. Maybe you heard something different. I don't know. Maybe you still think the same. I don't know. But the SS is the entry level. The M is the top of the line. MB, that video today earlier got me so I came with my father around AC18 and MBEnclosures. Jimmy Simpkins, guess what, man? Your box is built. I just got to finish it. So we pick it up this week. That is Jimmy Boxes. He has a double wall box for two Orion ACCA 10s. Then he got the black core. Black double wall all the way around. That's the box. That's top box. Those type boxes I like to put up on the channel. It's something different, you know. So y'all see, it's for two. Last one I booked was for one. About 2 years ago. Whew. Now this guy got one for two. I got a stain it, man. Make sure you tell me what color stain is. It's sitting right there. Back so you can see it. There you are, right there. The very first one at the door. In fact, let you see it while we right here. Hold on a second. Yeah. It's this thick. Get a little closer. Double wall. All the way around, man. Yes, sir. In your dimension. Little standy. Paint it. Put that gorilla on it. You pick that boy up, man. I'm gonna let you know when it's ready. Appreciate it. Thanks for your business too, man. Mike Cross, also my wife wants an SQ setup. How many subs and which DD sub you recommend for SQ build? About 21. Camera. SQ build, probably just one. And it need to be a DD sub. I don't know. I don't really. You say SQ. I tell you, Mike, I really don't pick subs, man. I can make anything sound good. I want you to pick the sub. If you're going and how many, I want you to do that too. I'm just a box builder, man. There's a whole bunch of opinions on SQ, and then I can't answer what sound quality is for you. I can't answer that question. Whenever I hear people tell what people's sound quality is, it's interesting. I said that's interesting. Everybody out there sound quality is different. Some people, you just see people on the channel say they like Scar. And people on the channel say they like Tarbap. So I just build boxes. I'm gonna tell you what space you got. If you got the space to run it. To the camera, I would say a single, anything, whatever it is. And I don't know what output level, but I would say I'm gonna give you a variety of options. You can do a single 8, you can do a single 10, single 12. I mean, I really can't answer that question. I love watching and sharing your video with friends. I pray everything you do. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that, man. And remember, anything I do, you can do too. Anything I do, that's exactly what I'm selling. Anything I'm doing, I'm selling to my customers. Every customer I'm sold something to for the most part. Especially got them see truck boxes, man. They 140, man. They 140, man. 139, 140. So that's all I do, man. Keep it simple and hope you can use this knowledge. My challenge so you can use this knowledge so everywhere else you go, nobody won't take your money. Especially when it comes to the box. You say, nah, I'm not gonna cram that in there just so you can make more money. Enough airspace for that. You and I both know it. I'm not a dummy. These questions what I asked right here. Will one Solo X10 fit in 2019 Chevy without seat lift? It's possible, yes. Or would two Solo X's be better? You could put 110 now. I think the Solo X would be better so you wouldn't have. Oh, you said without a seat lift. Oh, no. You got to lift that seat. You got to lift the seat because the draft is so big. The 8s don't need a seat lift in a 15 Chevy and up. The 10 will. Which means your seat. That 2019 truck, but you look at top people say, you can't sit back there. It's your choice. I wouldn't do it. I would do the 2.8s. Okay, what's this is? Milo, I sent in an inquiry about a custom bill last week. I haven't heard anything back. Well, if you send me an email, I don't answer emails. The AI definitely told you to message me at the number. Numbers on the video when you call. Sometimes you get my wife. She's gonna tell you to call me, or the AI, which is the email response, gonna tell you to call me. That's why the number says call or text 446944818. Any other way you do it, she's gonna send you to me anyway. And it depends on what you ask for, depending on how you act. If it ain't something that could be, is you ask for something crazy, and I just the best way to answer that because I know people are always trying to get fuel on me. They just don't say nothing. I rather people say, "Oh, he don't answer back," woo woo, than to try to screenshot me saying sometimes what I be thinking, and then you have it actually right there on the text. So all depends on what you ask. I have to be careful what I do. Everything I do, because I get attacked and it's always against me. And all I'm doing is telling people the truth, straight up truth. Measure your box, measure my box, measure the box somebody that give you, and you get back with me and tell me all the tools there for them to check. The person you get building your box should only be building your box because you don't have the time, the tools, or the technical. If you don't have the technical, you can still find out the box volume and the tune on your own. Those apps are really available. TC. Talked to a couple of audio shops today. You did? You drove around and talked to them? I'm hearing the Z8 is out. It'll be out the next 2 weeks. But the X and Up and Mr. Pepper and Up or M and Up are trying to do what DD is doing with their hand built line. Are they for real? Or are they just being assembled here? DD get they stuff made here. There's a big difference between getting all the parts from China, getting them shipped here individually so you can save on tariffs, and then having customers here assemble it. See, the tariffs, when you get something fully made from China, bring it here, you're going to pay a price. But if you get it sent in pieces and then employ somebody in America to put it together, you pay a different price. But some companies are doing that and still charging you the price like it came from China already assembled, and they say it's because of tariffs. Not true. There's a tariff on everything. But if it comes piecemeal, you don't pay the same amount that you're gonna pay if it comes fully assembled from China. Now, as far as the Z8 coming out, it don't really excite me unless it's under 8 inches. And from what I've been seeing, I heard it's bigger than 8 inches, which means it ain't gonna fit up on the seat of a truck. And I ain't gonna review no novelty item. Oh, ultimate closer, but I don't. I'm just gonna build you the spec. That's that. Ain't that special sub that they built. They put a neo mode on the pole piece. Let me tell you, I don't. That's probably why I didn't answer. I don't know. I don't know. I can build you a full 15 box. They got specs for it. And if you call and say, hey man, I want this size volume, yeah, I build you the box then. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know what the optimum size is for that. That's all. Poster. They say they're gonna stop making them. And if you got them, somebody had a limited supply. I wonder if they're gonna stop making it because it's gonna be hard to get a hold of that near ring. That's a big thing with a lot of these companies, a lot of these stuff going. These happening problem now, trying to resource that neo. That's the thing with China. China had a lock on that rare earth. That's where this neo came from. What we have found in Arkansas, Texas, and somewhere else. But it's gonna take some time for manufacturing to get up so we can get out the earth. But I think all these companies have learned. They gonna do what they can do now. I have a 10 ported box, can 2,000 watt deliver ground pounding. I have a 10 ported box. I can't answer that question. It's not enough information to answer that question. Is triple baffle burst all the way around necessary for two high efficiency 18s on a 5K Korean? Ooh, triple baffle burst all the way. You must got a lot of room. You must got a Cadillac XL. Because if you go triple baffle, do you mean double on that triple baffle is just 2¼ inches up top? Do you mean triple baffle and double wall? I think you can get enough space for a 218 on a Korean built 5K. They're not all the same, but I don't think you need triple. That triple baffle, I wonder how much value you gonna get in the box. Triple baffle in that box all the way around. What vehicle you got? unless you're doing like a wall build, which I don't do those, so ain't no sense me asking that kind of question. That'd be like talking outside of my neck. This challenge for basic setups, 2 ported boxes, maybe 215, maybe 415. This ain't the SPL channel. I wouldn't ask me SPL questions. I don't know. You'd be better going on Facebook. There's a bunch of them up there. So it seems. What's good, MB? In reference to port size location, which of the Theos models do you consider most port size and location? Port size and location gonna be determined on your vehicle. Where I put it at. As far as port size, you want to look at the VAS and the BL and the X-Max. For me, that's what I look at. Hey, got a box all you with 2 Solo X10s. Got a smart 5K amp. I hear you don't feel triumph. What amp would you recommend? Any half bridge? Anything but a full bridge? Any half bridge amp? Anything but a full bridge? All right. MBE, when you charge your excess bars overnight, do you know the peak charging voltages and the photo bar before you reinstall? I test depending on what charger you got. The charger, I think excess power has a charger that would tell you that. But when I charge my batteries, I don't take them out of the truck. Put the clips on. I got an IntelliCharger. charger. It was off. Put the clips on. Charge up overnight. Sometimes less than that. I come back out at 10 o'clock at night. Lights green. But I just test the voltage, make sure it's staying above higher than 12.8. The excess power, I believe, has a charger that would tell you that. As soon as you unplug it, well, before you unplug, you can have an LCD screen that would tell you exactly the peak charging voltage where they got to and the floating voltage. Because I don't take them out to charge them up. Just unhook them, leave them in the vehicle, unhook the connection, the terminal to the engine, put the IntelliCharger charger on there, close the hood back down. It ain't no different than taking out the trunk and setting it right here. I run the stitch cord out there and put my garage door down, unhook it from the vehicle, leave it in this tray, put the clamps on it, charge it up. That's work to me. As long as my IntelliCharger charger come back tomorrow and tell me it's topped off, because I'm not using LTO, I'm just using AGM batteries. So once it tell me it's topped off, I'm good. Everything I'm doing with AGM battery, I have not put no L2 inside my system. Okay. Can't hear you real when you in the mic rap. Yeah. That's so that it won't go that clicking noise. That's what I did. That's why I did that. Because if I don't have a rap in that phone to slow that bass down, it's just gonna click. And you ain't gonna hear it. Sounds terrible to me. So that's why I rap in the phone. Grand Pooba, yeah, I can ship out with a calendar, brother. I ship the calendar all the time. It's just like shipping to America. It ain't extra. It's no different. shipping anywhere in the United States. FedEx and UPS cross the border all the time. Unless you want to just drive to Buffalo and pick it up. It's no different from shipping here to anywhere. Okay. Here we go. Right here. Hope all is good waiting on my 4-amp alternator. Swap the 24G out and put the one solo X1 on on a DDM 1000. They would say, "Ooh, you may not even tune up hard." You put one solo X on a one on what? What you put on a 5000? A 12? I'm surprised. What did you do? I'm surprised. What did you do? What? It's not an 8. I had a pair can, but not a single. Oh man, let me ask your question. You paid for what are your favorite musical subwoofers? I'll be a boss. Also was a music. All the ones on my channel that you see on my channel, my favorite musical subwoofers. Yeah, so far. All the ones you see on my channel are the ones that are musical to me. I build boxes, so I can make everything sound good. I don't know nothing about Bass Blast. I don't know nothing about it. I ain't heard of one either. It's catchy looking. Nice name, Bass Blast. It looks familiar to some other stuff, but I ain't heard one person to say, they did some name drop to try to sell it, but I ain't heard one person say nay or positive about it. Yeah, Blam got subs, man. Yeah, Blam got subs. They coming out with a sub. You know about Blam? French company. Yeah. Grand Pooba. Mails you from Toronto, Canada. And then freeze out like the other boss you close American boy again. Yeah, I can see I answer that question now. I'll be typing a whole bunch of questions. Ah, you keep impressing you. Yeah. Can't wait to start the X8 upgrade man and compare the differences. Yeah, you'll see. You'll see. I got a lot of respect for King Kong. But that's solos and holding a level. Hey, so you know about them G7s too? I wish somebody would do a big G7 build too. G712s. Got to work on their marketing, man. That's what I'm here for. Right now on them solos. You can put two of them on a 5K. You ain't gonna put no one. You can put two of them on a 5K, yeah. I have no idea. You have to go to JP, the audio guy. JP installs. Watch his channel. He'll give you information about installing a system in the hybrid channel, in the hybrid system. JP, I think it's JPS Audio. Watch his channel. Is it possible for the MVX BD7170 to be beaten in depth or bass by J Audio 500.1? I don't know. You got to buy it and see. You're going to have to buy it and see. Tell us what you think. I don't know. I have no idea. I wish they'd come out with an 8 and 9500 series line. I've been working on that behind the scenes. Trying to get in contact with the right person. Kennard, that's a great statement. People support what I call a doo-doo brand because they haven't heard quality yet. Not their fault. They heard sound good, so they haven't heard good just yet. That's right. This is a big country, man. This is a real big country up here. This place right here. In their area, they probably ain't heard nothing. Not everybody know everybody. You think everybody know about these on social media and these forums, but a lot of people ain't heard it. I mean, I run to people all the time. And I'm amazed. You ain't never heard this company? You ain't heard this company? Yeah, and I ain't never heard 2-8 sound like that. And I'm like, there's a lot of 8s out there that fairly close to this. I ain't never, man. I just ain't never. And I'm like, I'm sitting there like, how can you not? And then it dawns on me, this is a big country. And sometimes people got other interests besides cardio. But all the knowledge that I'm giving, all the mistakes I done made, in cardio and giving y'all some direction to point to, I realized there ain't no 58,000 people, even though I exist, just subscribe. Twice that number just watch so they can, stick, jive, hate on the sideline or whatever. I don't care. That's only 150,000 people. It's last count, it's 360 million people in America. Nobody know me. Even Steve Meade. Shouts out, Steve. Yeah, I know y'all know you watch the channel. Thank you for your support and whatever. He just got 1 million after 20-something years, and there's 360 million people in America. Come on, man. That's not even 1%. 1% is 3.6 million. He less than 1%. It lets you know that. And he's the biggest. He's been doing 20 years. So it don't surprise me some people don't know about. I ran into a guy, he never heard of kicker. Straight up. I ran into, I was amazed. I said, you never heard of kicker. And how old are you? Man, I ain't never heard of kicker. I've never been into music like that, but I want some music in my vehicle now. I said, you ain't never heard of kicker. God damn my life. Amazing, ain't it? It can happen, man. It can happen. Look, man, I've been out here about an hour. Stay tuned for what's next. Right now, we at the point now we just testing the Solo X for longevity on this 5K. Not gonna be too many more videos. Start review. I got a Prodigy Audio 8. I'm gonna review and show y'all that. Trinity Audio 8. I'm gonna review and show y'all that. Do the free testing on the G5R. And right now the Solo X is just in boost testing. How long can it survive on 5,000 watts? And you better believe when I get in that vehicle, I'm testing on a lot of stuff. Kicker has set the bar to a whole nother level. I'm glad that, and I want to say this in the video. I want to put this video out tomorrow and get all my props together. If two Solo S's can take 5K in a diesel truck, no matter whatever they say about me, who cares? You do know I got the rated power going to hell. I got all the tools to make sure I clip it. I got 2.5 inch voice cord subs, 2.5 inch voice cord subs on a 5K from Kicker. Why do people think the Solo X 10, 12, 15, 18 with 3 inch voice cord? Well, the 12, the 10, 12, and 15 got 3 inch voice cord. Why do they think that woofer only can handle 2,000 watts? Why? Is it what I said? Are y'all being marketed too real heavy? AI being used against you? Because I just debunked that whole theory. It can't take no power. The 8's taking a 5K. And the brother told you, don't smell nothing. Program. Let's say I'm getting half that power. That's still more than rated. But let's say they're getting 3,500. Probably not. But they're taking the 5K. Either way it go on music. And a 1.25 Q box. 2.5 Q box, 1.25 per. No popping, no spider tearing, no smells. The 8's doing that. Why y'all don't want to get, why y'all do have the space? Why y'all not getting 2 Solo X 12, 2 Solo X 15? Put a 5K on each one. I'm just asking y'all, why? Why y'all buying these big gap subwoofers? If you get a D4 model, you can recon it to a D2 model. You ain't got to change it, buy a different recon. It's all part. But with kicker subs, whatever model you buy, because the gap is made for that voice cord. If you got D1 subs, you're going to recon it back D1. You can't put a D2 voice cord in there. They pay that much attention to detail. And they best glues, best everything, best performance. Why y'all not running Solo X? Ask you guys. I want to ask you guys. Why we ain't seeing more of them? Y'all asked about these other subwoofers. I know for a fact these, and I'm showing y'all, these 2.8s can take 5K. A DD 5K, who's had many competitors, have many world records. M series. Just ask yourself, man, what's my next setup? 2 solo X, 1 solo X, done with it. Proven performance, lasts all day long. Really designed and engineered, and soon to be manufactured here in the USA. Y'all be blessed.